Good afternoon, all of you. Today we are going to distinguish between arc welding and resistance welding, right? So, under arc welding, the first point says it is a fusion welding process, whereas in resistance welding, it is a plastic welding process. So, what is this fusion welding and plastic welding? Fusion welding is the welding process done within metals and alloys, right? Whereas plastic welding is related to welding of plastic materials. Okay. In the next point under arc welding, we see that arc or plasma, what you say, is produced by heating with an electric arc without application of pressure, with or without application of filler material. That means arc is produced or electric arc without the application of pressure, and filler material may or may not be used in this arc welding process. Whereas in resistance welding process, heat is obtained due to resistance of flow of current by the work and application of the pressure. That means the resistance of the current actually generates heat, okay, in this process. And in this process, that means in resistance welding, pressure is also required, okay, external pressure is also required. Let's point number C. In arc welding, filler material may be used, whereas in resistance welding, filler material is not used, okay. Under arc welding, point number 4, low welding speed, that means the speed of welding is low, that means the production rate will also be less under arc welding. Whereas in resistance welding, high welding speed is obtained, that means it will basically give us more production rate, okay. Next comes point number 5. Under arc welding, no external pressure is required to perform this arc welding, whereas in resistance welding, external pressure is required. Point number 6 is under arc welding, reliability and reproducibility depend on skill of the worker. That means to perform arc welding, skilled worker or skilled laborers are needed to perform this kind of arc welding process. Whereas under resistance welding, let's see what it says. Reliability and reproducibility does not depend on the skill of the worker. That means skilled workers are not required to perform resistance arc welding. Okay. Point number G says skilled worker is necessary. Skill operator is necessary, and under resistance welding, moderate or less skilled operator can do this kind of job. That means this is a very easy operation rather than arc welding. Now see the type of supply used. Under arc welding, AC and DC supply both can be used, whereas in resistance welding only AC supply is used. Next, on the arc welding, in some arc welding, inert gases are used, whereas in resistance welding, inert gases are not used. Inert gases are those gases, that is argon, helium, xenon, etc. Okay, these are all inert gases that do not react with the atmosphere, right? Last point says under arc welding, starting voltage is very high, okay, whereas in resistance welding, voltage required is much lower than the arc welding, right? So this is the difference between arc welding and resistance welding.